What is going on, people? It's Matt from Liquid Loans. Welcome to the fourth and final episode in the Liquid Loans for Dummies mini-series. In this episode, we're going to look at borrowing versus selling and why doing the former is a lot more lucrative over the long haul. So with no further ado, let's go. Whenever you sell an asset and you're in profit, it feels good because you made money. The issue with this way of thinking is you've now lost any more future price appreciation from that asset. How many people do you think are on suicide watch after selling Bitcoin for a few bucks or even a few $100s? In hindsight, we can see holding on to a good digital asset for the long term makes sense. It makes even more sense when you can not only keep ownership of it, but also draw liquidity out by using it as collateral, and therefore have your cake and eat it. Liquid Loans allows you to do just that, as explained in the 3 previous videos. In this one, we're going to look at a comparison in cold hard stats that shows why borrowing beats selling every time. This graphic shows side by side the power of taking a loan compared to selling. First off, selling comes with tax implications in most jurisdictions of the world, and you're also waving goodbye to any future price appreciation. If we look at the right-hand column, we can see this investor thought it was smart to shave off half of the amount every time they got a double on the price. So with a starting initial investment of $2,000, and after 10 doublings, they have $10,000 of profit. Better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, but nothing life-changing in terms of crypto investing. Now let's look at the left-hand column. In this case, this savvy investor took out a 50% loan on their investment every time the price doubled. We can see their stack constantly increasing and at a dramatic rate, and after 10 doublings, they now have a whopping $512,000 of profit and collateral in excess of $1 million. We can now see how much selling pales in comparison to borrowing. To reiterate, when borrowing against your crypto, in this example, you still have ownership of your coins, have not created a taxable event, and you have over $500,000 more in profit compared to the investor who consistently sold on every double. This is how the rich have been getting richer in almost every asset class, including real estate, precious metals, and stocks for hundreds of years, and now it's possible in crypto too. In this episode, we learned about the power of borrowing versus selling and how much upside there is when it comes to taking a loan against your crypto. In our comparison chart, we saw how the investor who borrowed against their crypto had over $500,000 more in profit compared to the other investor who decided to sell on a double. We also touched on how this is a method that the rich have been using for decades to increase their wealth and acquire more and more yield-generating assets to create generational wealth. So I hope you've enjoyed this Liquid Loans for Dummies mini-series and learned the basics of how the Liquid Loans protocol works. Please also share the playlist with any family and friends who you think would benefit from a simple and easy to understand breakdown of the protocol. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you're notified every time we drop new content on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.